from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game.
60 yards. That's good. One LA Rams. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike six. I got it.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Now Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. points on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
They go to Freeman again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Stafford. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's good.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll run this with Akers. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Stafford now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Play action. Now Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at about the 14.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Steps away to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
On second down, Akers, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third and 2, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should... And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Stafford eluding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin Madubuike
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab.
And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
On the ground, it's Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Rams nothing.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Rams 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
That's good for another LA Rams.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And the Raven first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
On the return is Duvernay. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. On first down, Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 16, Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
It's now 4th down.
Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Rams 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards out of play. That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down.
Touchdown!
Van Jefferson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now Stafford will come up, trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Another run here with Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
41 yards.
And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Again, it's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey! They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
Hey, check Mike, 6, Mike 6.
One last throw here for Stafford.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ravens 36, Rams 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.